Hello loyal fans and subscribers, ninamorifanboi here for my PBF Season 5 Week 4 battle. This was against Curtis, coach of the Wisbech Town Weezings. This happened about a week ago. I believe his roster was a little different than as you'll see it now. I can't remember what exactly it was, but I'm pretty sure he's made some changes since then. I've been notified that since I do these like so far afterwards, I spoil the outcome before I even show the battle because, you know, it shows the statistics on the side and on the bottom. So I've decided I'm just gonna, you know, put filler here until I actually am able to record this, record one of these, you know, before the document gets updated, which should hopefully happen by next video. But anyway, back to Curtis. He has Mega Metacham, Landorus I as his Zmon, Snorlax, Darmanitan, Rotom Wash, Dusclops, Togekiss, Clefairy, and Serperior. I'm pretty sure he had a Clefable when I faced him. Maybe not though. I think he had like a Clefairy. I know he had a Doublade. I can't remember what all else he had, but it's not too different than the team you're seeing right now. Just some minor changes here and there, if I'm not mistaken. So this was the team I brought to use against him. It was, I believe, Timid Mega Blastoise. No, it was Modest, because I didn't feel like investing in speed for Rotom when I can't even, you know, deal with Rotom really. So pretty sure I'm just Modest max HP. I believe I'm Calm Nidoqueen once again. It was my Stealth Rocker. I don't remember the Latios. I believe I might have been Scarfed. Rocky Helmet Granbull is my answer to Mega Metacham. AV Tangrowth as my answer to Serperior, as well as Assault Vest Machamp, also to live 1+2 Leaf Storm from Serperior. I believe I'm also Guts too. No, I'm definitely No Guard. And I believe I had Heal Bell on my Granbull in case anyone got status, which I figured would happen since he had Rotom to throw around Will-O-Wisps and potentially Thunder Wave, as well as this that could Glare, this that can Body Slam Para. Maybe he didn't have Clefable, and I was just thinking of something else. But I know I was prepping a little for Doublade, so I'm pretty sure my Lottie had like HP Fire or Ground or something to hit that. But either way, let's just get into the battle. No sense dragging this out since I can't remember what happens. He leads Darmanitan and I lead Tangrowth. Horrible lead matchup, which tends to always happen for me, so I'm in a really bad position right now. Probably gonna have to sack something as I go out to Blastoise, right? Okay. I calced and made sure Blastoise was able to live 2 Flare Blitzes from Darmanitan, unless like Adamant Band or something like that. Life Orb maybe. I calced this damage and wasn't sure what it was. It wasn't Jolly Scarf. It might be Adamant Scarf. But either way, you know, I'm in a really scary position, so I think it's safe for me to just click Scald right here. If he switches out to Rotom, has a potential to get burnt. Same with Serperior if he goes out to that, and if he stays in, he will die. So he actually switches out to the Serperior as I go for that Scald, doing 29% and getting the burn. So very nice. I needed something to kind of whittle Serperior down, but at the same time it is in, it does threaten me. I need to keep this, you know, reasonably healthy for Darmanitan. So I believe here I just switch out to my Tangrowth. It is AV, it is a check to this thing, as he actually even misses the Leaf Storm. I believe it would have done less than 20%, and at +2 HP Fire would have done like a maximum of 50 or something. But if he did that, I would have just not, like, had he hit that, I probably would have clicked Sludge Bomb here in case he stayed in and tried to knock me out with HP Fire. But I figured he would switch out here since he's not at +2 or anything, so that gives me the option to just, I believe, click knockoff right now. Yeah, I say sorry. Yeah, get rid of this thing's life orb. This is not Sheer Force Landorus, because Sheer Force Landorus is banned this season, thanks to AAA Battery doing too well with it last season. So this was Sand Force, but still knocking off the life orb is good, obviously. I didn't know... I thought this might be like Fly or something, and he would hit me with, you know, the Fly move, so I can't remember what exactly I switch out to right here. Oh, it looks like I stay in as he goes for U-turn. Gets a crit, doesn't really matter. I don't know what I just went for Giga Drain. Okay, so apparently I wasn't able to sack anything. I don't believe I expected U-turn. I think I just stayed in case he set up, because that could also be pretty bad for me if he set up like a Rock Polish or a Nasty Plot or whatever Lando likes to do. So yeah, I agree with that play. As he goes into Medicham, takes 50%, very nice. And I can go into my Granbull, intimidate him. If he touches me, he takes more damage. Oh wait, I don't have Rocky Helmet, I have leftovers, okay. So here he goes out to Rotom as I just go for Play Rough in case he had something to hit me. I didn't think Medicham had anything, but in case he had something wild, I just went for Play Rough. As Rotom comes in, takes 30. Recovers with leftovers. As I go out to Nidoqueen on... I was expecting a Will-O-Wisp, honestly, but he went for Volt Switch, which I felt was pretty nice, because I got in my Nidoqueen for free. As here he goes for Hydro Pump, getting a crit, doing like 90% as I get up my rocks. A bit of justice for him right there. And I don't think I'm able to keep my Nidoqueen. Yeah, I just sack it here as he goes for Hydro Pump again and knocks me out. And I can go into this here, and I believe click Knockoff again, or maybe even Giga Drain. Knockoff again as Lando comes in. Here he reveals the Sludge Wave, but like I said, I'm Assault Vest, so that's not going to do much, especially with the Life Orb knocked off, and I knock him out with the Giga Drain. As unfortunately Darmanitan comes back in, I go out to my Blastoise as he went for a U-turn. Now, I went out to Blastoise because I knew the damage he would be taking if he went for Flare Blitz combined with Rocks. It would be racking up, so I would be content with sacking Blastoise right here. But I didn't want to go out to like my quote-unquote Fire Resist in case he went for U-turn, which he actually went for, which is bad for me anyway, because he can go out to Medicham and proceed to knock me out, though I do have this Granbull, which is always my switch-in, as Bullet Punch at -1 does hardly anything, and I can once again go for Play Rough if I choose. And apparently I do, as he's Citrus Berry Rotom, so he recovers a little right there, as I go out to my Tangrowth on his Pain Split, doing a little damage to me, but not much. There's the Volt Switch because I no longer have a Ground type. Goes out to the Serperior, which I didn't understand because, like I said, I'm Assault Vest. And as you'll see, HP Fire at neutral does 17, so earlier when I said 50, that was like probably way more than it could have done. Here he goes out to Darmanitan, comes in on Rocks, knocks me out with Flare Blitz. I didn't want him to just U-turn again. I didn't know if he would or not because Rocks were up, but like I felt I didn't really need Tangrowth as much anymore. It would be nice for Rotom, obviously, but him chipping away at my team with this Darmanitan just would have been bad, so I think I banked on him going for, yeah, maybe double switch. I don't remember what exactly my thought process was, but he ends up taking out my Tangrowth, but I still do have options for his team, like this Latios here. Just go for Psyshock, knock it out. I believe I am Scarfed because I think I expected his Darmanitan to be Scarfed, so I believe that's what happened there. As Snorlax comes in, and I go right out to my Machamp as he goes for Stockpile with Snorlax. So this is good for me because, you know, I have Dynamic Punch, but at +1 defense, it only does 46%. I am Adamant Max Attack Machamp. This horrified me. Unfortunately for him, though, he does hurt himself in Confusion, so that's going to allow me to go for another Dynamic Punch, hit the Rotom for a lot of damage. Yeah, the Rotom also hits itself, would have been able to outspeed me, maybe burn me, but I do connect my Dynamic Punch and knock him out. So Machamp pulling through, getting a little luck with the Dynamic Punches. Unfortunately for my opponent, I believe he has to go out to Metachamp here, threaten me with a Psychic Attack, but I still do have my Gramble here that can come in. Takes hardly anything from High Jump Kick, and I can go for Play Rough, knock it out, as Snorlax comes in, which is, I believe, what he wants. He wants to set up with this thing without having to worry about me phasing him. Here, I just tried to knock him out with Play Rough because I did a calc and saw it was a roll. If I were able to knock him out here, that would have saved some turns, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to do so, and he's able to get off a rest, which means I go into Machamp, or I go into this burst and trick him the Scarf, that way he can't, do anything, basically. Then I go into Machamp as he's locked into Stockpile, and basically I just switch back and forth between Dynamic Punch and Fire Punch. So look how little this Dynamic Punch does, 29. He's at like +3 defense or something. So I didn't want to just keep firing off Dynamic Punches. I don't know why. I definitely could have, but I wanted to like save my PP, so I just switch back and forth between Fire Punch, thinking I might get a burn eventually. But this is basically all that happens. I just Fire Punch until he snaps out of confusion, then I go for Dynamic Punch once again. And actually, this Dynamic Punch does like way more. 32, where the last one did like, what, 29? I guess not that much difference, but it looked like a lot more. But either way, good game, Curtis. Sorry about all the hacks. Machamp just wanted to show why it was the king of DPPOU. But yeah, very unfortunate for Curtis here. But nothing either of us could do about it. I think it was a good game. Hopefully you felt the same way, Curtis, if you're watching this. And hopefully the rest of you guys are looking forward to the next battle of the season, which already happened yesterday, and I'm going to record right after this, so I won't have to worry about spoiling anything on the side. Anyway, I actually face Scoot, coach of the Blackmont Rycougars, a rival who I always have fun facing. So look forward to that, and I believe that's all, so have a good day, guys.